Consumer Guarantees Amendment Bill interrupted debate on first reading.
When we were last on this debate, Melissa Lee was speaking and has 4 minutes remaining if she wishes. Melissa Lee.
Mr. Speaker, it's a pleasure to rise in support of my colleague and neighbour Jackie Blue. I think the last time we actually spoke on this bill, I actually got slightly further than my learned colleague in front of me, Cam Calder, who only managed to actually put out Tēnā koutou, I think, before dinner break. So I think I did slightly better. But still, this bill, the Consumer Guarantees Amendment Bill, is about consumer rights, sir. And this government is committed to promoting an environment where consumers, all of us, fit into this category, can make purchases knowing that our rights are actually protected. I think before we actually broke, the last time I actually spoke on this bill, Jackie gave some wonderful examples. And the one that I remember, it's a thing about Trade Me. That if one wins a competitive online auction from a professional seller, we as consumers are not covered by the Consumer Guarantees Act. But if I hit the Buy Now button on the same online auction, I am. This is an anomaly that must be fixed. We must remedy this because there are unscrupulous people in this world who would specifically look for these loopholes to sell inferior goods to innocent people who get really excited about winning an auction online but find that they have no protection. Like my son, I would rather prefer to hit the Buy Now button because I couldn't be bothered waiting for the auction to happen. But my son likes to wait for that auction to happen, you see, and then know that by the end of it, he is actually not protected by the Consumer Guarantees Act. And that is a very, very sad situation. There is always a recourse, and one could take this up with the seller if you can find them and take them through the disputes tribunal. However, without the protection in law, a disputes tribunal has little legal reason to find in favour of the buyer. Millions of New Zealanders, we were told by Jackie, are trading on sites like Trade Me. I think I'm a member. My son's a member. I've sold and bought items off Trade Me. Even my son has traded and swapped toys through Trade Me, and I had to drive miles away to actually pick up those toys that he's actually traded online, and now I know that he wasn't actually covered by this law. One of the 280,000 weekly online transactions on Trade Me. So we're looking at over 1 million a month, and that's a lot of auctions that are probably won and not protected by the CGA. This bill addresses that issue. The other issue is one which was on telly recently on Fair Go, about extended warranties. Most people, naive but well-meaning people concerned to protect their newly purchased goods, often end up buying extended warranties. I'm sure we've probably all done it at one point. I know I certainly have. But as we all know, it's completely useless and a complete waste of money. A lot of extended warranties people buy at the moment cover less than what consumers are entitled to under the law. And if we happen to break things by accident, most home and contents insurance cover them, so there's really no use for an extended warranties. Having said that, there will be some people, like my friends in Mount Albert who have 7 children, their washing machines will be getting a big go in a 7-day a week. That washing machine probably needs an extended warranty, but not in normal everyday case, sir. Sir, both consumers, customers and retailers must be clear as to what the CGA covers, as it seems often people get turned away by retailers when things go wrong because they don't have extended warranty. But the CGA should cover them. Mr. Speaker, this is a good bill. I commend this bill to the House.